a lot of disorders like personality, borderline personality disorder, or I don't know, some of the other, just, I forget what they're called, like cluster B or something like that. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I do know borderline personality, that is a common trait, is you can't find yourself as easily. Your identity seems to change a lot. Now, so the reason that I think that these types of people might be spiritually advanced is because in a lot of Eastern philosophy and philosophy in general, there's this idea that we are more than human. We're more than our bodies. We're more than our identities here on this earth. That originally there's a part of us that is more eternal and less altered by the experience of being a human, or not less altered, but not altered by this human experience whatsoever. So when we're in this world, though, we put on this fake self, or not, I shouldn't say a fake self, but we put on this self that fits into the context of the experience we're having here on earth. So we have experiences, we're born into a family, we grow up having certain types of personalities around us and going through certain situations and figuring out what worked for us and what didn't work for us in those situations, and create an identity based on all of that. So originally we were something that was not based on this identity because we hadn't had those experiences. And we gain an ego, as it's called. So if these people, like myself, who have borderline personality, I don't have borderline personality disorder. I identify a lot with some of the traits, but I don't actually have it, I don't think. And honestly, how do you know? Like, where do you draw the line between, oh, I have it and I don't have it? So anyways, conversation for another day. But if you can't find that sense, that identity very easily, it would lead me to believe that you're less connected to that identity that has been built for you based on your experiences, and you're more connected to that part of yourself that is more eternal, more adaptable, more infinite. And if you are that eternal, infinite thing, you could be anything, really. You really could be anything. So wouldn't it make sense that these people can connect to that self, that eternal energy that they originally were, a lot easier than somebody who is more fixed and whose boundaries are less in place? On top of that, if you are a smart person with this trait, either you have borderline personality disorder or you have something else that causes you to lose your sense of self, if you're smart about it, you will realize that that gives you the power then to create yourself. And you have this choice every single day, whereas some people never even realize that they have this identity because they've never lost it. If you never lose it, how do you know the difference between having it and not having it? How would you even know to imagine that concept if you've never experienced it? So anyways, if you have this trait, you then have the ability to create who you are. It's easier for you to kind of mold that. And there's a lot of power in that. To know that you can shape your own identity in this world and how you move in it and who you become, that's fucking everything. So before you ever feel bad for somebody with this trait, or judge them, or think that maybe they are less advanced or you know, a little, what's the word? A little behind development wise, think again. Because the best thing you could do in this life is completely shape your own self. Okay, bye.